Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, it seems like the Russians are ready to give or deliver the final punch on Avdiivka. Avdiivka, as you probably know, is surrounded on three sides: south, east, and north. Or if you want, southwest, east, and northeast. The only open area is a road that comes in and out of Avdiivka, which is under constant Russian shelling. And that goes northwest. So what's going on here? We have an article from the Telegraph that confirms that the Russians are ready for the last offensive, the last assault, major assault. The Telegraph, today, the 9th of November 2023. 40,000 Russian troops poised for major assault on Avdiivka. Well, where is that Avdiivka? That Avdiivka is right here in the east. And I'm going to show you. Avdiivka, right here, as I told you. It's surrounded on three sides. Northeast, east, and let's say south. This is the open mouth here. This is the last road. So this is in Donetsk Oblast. It's where the last assault, 40,000 Russian troops ready for it. Russia has amassed an estimated 40,000 troops around Avdiivka as it prepares for a third wave assault on the shattered eastern town, the Ukrainian military has said. And I'm quoting, they are building up reserves. They have brought in about 40,000 men here, along with ammunition of all calibers. End quote, said Anton Kotsukon, spokesperson for the 410th Separate Mechanized Brigade. And I'm quoting again, we see no sign of the Russians abandoning plans to encircle Avdiivka. Why would they? Why would they plan that? Are they losing or something? So, Russian forces, he said, had surrounded the town on three sides and were playing cat and mouse, sending up huge numbers of drones to scout out Ukraine's defenses. All right, the Russian military has focused on eastern Ukraine after failing to advance on Kiev in the early days of the invasion. Well, the Russians claim otherwise. They said that they withdrew because Zelensky agreed to some points of the agreements in Istanbul. But Boris Johnson showed up and changed Zelensky's mind. Probably he just promised, hey, we're going to go in here with NATO, with everything. You just stay put, don't pee and poop your pants. We're going to come over, right over. And that's exactly what happened. Now, could be both, or it could be neither. The fact is, the Russians retreated from Kiev without assaulting it. And that tells you that they didn't just retreat because they tried, but they were not able to. It seemed like they just went back. The Russian military has focused on eastern Ukraine. Other online videos of the advance on Kiev in the early days of the invasion and have been pounding Avdiivka since mid-October. Hey, after Kiev it was Mariupol, after Mariupol it was Soledar, after Soledar it was Bakhmut, after Bakhmut now Avdiivka, after Avdiivka is gonna be Marinka, all these things, and Kupiansk in the north, or far east if you want, north in the line of contact I'm talking. So yeah, you're kind of late, my friends. And each on every location where they fought, these guys said, it's unimportant, don't worry, it's just a symbolic victory for the Russians if they win. And then they put everything they got in Mariupol, Soledar, Bakhmut, Avdiivka, and then after they lost, my God, or before they lost, this is a very important strategic point. If we lose, they have everything open for Kiev. Oh my God, nothing happened, even after all these towns fell. So online videos show apartment buildings reduced to shells with 1,500 of its 32,000 pre-war residents remaining. Well, they said all they had is one more shelter. I covered that, I think yesterday or 2 days before. One shelter with about 15 more civilians, residents. But it's only with 1,500. Yesterday I covered from the same guys, from the Ukrainians, saying they were at 15, 16, and they've evacuated 16 last factory workers at a Coca-Cola plant. So this is Avdiivka. As I said many times before, Avdiivka is already lost. These guys are just how should I put it? Creating the narrative, getting us ready for its collapse and being surrounded. But anyway, my friends, what can you say? These guys are they cannot say, hey, you know what, we lost and that's it, we're gonna retreat. No, they're gonna say we reposition our armed forces on better defense locations and positions. Euphemisms and all that, and it's understandable. The same the Russians will say. You're not gonna say, well, these guys piss up. No. So thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. I think the town is already done, is over, but they didn't push the green button to say tell these guys, confirm it.